This is the closed book that I modeled the other day, and I'm going to texture it very similarly to the open binder that I did in Substance Painter. All right, so I'm going to select everything. I'm in the UV editing window. Select everything, and I am going to try a simple Smart UV project with an island margin there. And this is what I get. Okay, now I can do a little bit better. First of all, I'm going to press N, UV Pack Master, single tile. This can pack it a little bit nicer. And the thing is that I probably would need more textile density there because I want to put some sort of text on that thing. And the other thing is the binder itself, the cover, would probably need more, but we're going to see what we can do. All right, let's export that as an FBX. Here it is in Substance Painter now. So we've exported as an FBX, and there it is. I've also got some materials on here. I've got the cover closed. I've got the label. I've got the papers in here, and I've got the ring. And I've tried to give different material names because this will be potentially in the same scene as the open binder, and I had materials on there. I don't want to get confused. So let's come over here, and we'll create an ambient occlusion channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it from Substance Painter or do that in Blender. Bake mesh maps. For now, we'll do 1024. Okay, there it is. I'm going to come over to the cover and Smart Materials, and I'm going to search for that leather that I made previously, and I showed how I did that. All right, that's not bad for what I want to do, so that it's similar to the open binder. I may or may not keep that. I might make some changes, we'll see, but let's say that's okay. Let's go to the ring now, which is just a piece of metal. So I'll come to steel and try this dark steel. All right, that's fine. Let's do the papers inside. So for that, no, I'm not gonna do that. We'll use wood, just under materials actually. I'm going to take this wood walnut. Now, it's either a standard Smart Material or material with Substance Painter. I think it is, or maybe I downloaded it, but I think it just is. Okay, so you can already see some grain happens to line up nicely with the direction that I want, so I don't have to do much work. We'll come over here. Let's change the color. Make it a bit more, something like that for the moment, and then I'm going to uncheck that so I can do these independently. I'll put 0.18 maybe in here. Let's go for, you try 80. Sort of looks like paper, and that's really all I have to do for the moment for that to work. Let's just look through, make sure. Yeah, okay, looks like paper. Okay, and for the label, I'll use this paper, downloaded from Substance Share for free. Get rid of folds, dirt spots, and details, just to have something in there. And I probably don't even need it, like with any material, whatever. I'll go with that. Okay, and now I want to put a little bit of detail on the label. So I'm going to switch to orthographic and snap to a front view like that. Add a regular paint layer, and I'll go for just, we'll just do color. I'll make it black. Switch over to alphas and choose a square one. I'll increase the size a bit. Come over here. hold down Shift and Control, drag across to do that, and then I'll make my brush smaller. There we go. Actually, a little bit lower. Okay, so I've got that. That's good so far. Let's do another paint layer with black. And actually, I'm going to do a projection now. And I'm going to bring in an alpha. This file here, data files, is just something I created in another graphics program. Switch to alpha, current project, and no, I'm not going to use projection. All right, there it is. I am going to replace that. And what I'm going to do, you can see it's got two things. It says data files, and that, so I just created that in Flash, you know, did some text and exported it as a PNG. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this down. I'm going to click here. All right, I don't want this part there, so I'm going to go to my eraser. I'm just going to erase this part. I'm going to do it there, and then with my eraser. Let's just go to my brushes. Let's just get rid of that. I'll just erase that part. Now, because I didn't have a very big textile density, actually, this part's bothering me here. I'm going to do it again. Central. It's a little blurry, but I mean, it's not going to be viewed up close. And I want it a little blurry. I don't want it to be too readable. Okay, so there's some text there. I'm just going to create another paint layer. I just want color, and I'm going to go to my alphas, font, and choose this typewriter one. And like OS on my brushes, black, get rid of that alpha, that's what I want. Let's do that again. I don't know what I'm typing, just anything. And actually, I want this in white or close to it. Something like that. And then we'll type something in there. I'll just switch colors now. I'll do it on the same layer. Let's see. Okay, so data files, let's just go with the date. Something like that. There we go. We have something on there. And what I might do then after that is come back maybe to the papers, add a paint layer, a black mask, and just go for color. And dark color, we'll go for a smart mask. Let's pull that up. Let's just go back to perspective view. Let's try this Dirt Dusty. It tends to work pretty good for this kind of thing. Yeah, a little bit of dirt like that. That's good enough. Let's copy this actually, and let's come over to the label. That actually works just fine for what I want to do. Okay, so that's what I come up with for my binder. And then I would export these textures into Blender. And just to show you where we're headed with this, let me save that first. You can see that I have created these sort of cabinets for the books, the binders, whatever. And I've also got some books. And this one here, this is the individual one here. Select that. That's the one I UV unwrapped. And these ones are all instances of this one. All right, to reduce the size, including that one. So if I was to take this one and scale it, you can see all the other ones scale too. All right, so they'd all be the same. Now, that may or may not be a good thing, but in this particular scene, you can see they all look pretty similar. Now, this one does have a different label, and they are moved around a bit, so I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this, but for the time being, that's what I've got, and we'll progress as time goes on. So I now have the cabinets there, and I've got the closed binders textured if I want to use them all the same, and I've also got an open binder textured, and I've got a filing or a document box. All right, and so I'll start putting together the scene, and then I'll model this stuff here and sort of get it in. So I'll have the filing cabinets, and I'll have these cabinets. I'll have to texture all this. We have a couple more simple boxes. That's good. The books at the bottom, so I can have all of this stuff here. I have this stuff. I give a couple of these. Now, right now I have the brown version, so I'll just create another sort of texture variation to do that one. And I might do this, and then maybe when I do these, that's where I'll put the open binder, because this scene doesn't have an open binder, but I made one. So maybe I would do that. I'm not going to do this thing with the gun. And then, I can do a tiled floor down here, and we can do a couple of documents, and that's that, pretty much. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and hope you'll tune in again.